Good afternoon, everyone. Namaste. Good afternoon. Okay. All excited? How did you do your exams? Most importantly, did you enjoy it? Okay, what was the best part? I hear creativity, chemistry. Okay, wonderful. So, excellent. So, you really enjoyed it, right? So, as we say, learning should be fun, right? If it is not fun, there's something that needs to be changed. You should enjoy learning. So, today I want to talk to you about something else. So, about learning. And did you know that India basically was one of the largest economic powers for about 1.5 millennia? We contributed about 1/4 of the world's GDP. Do you think that a country could be such a big economy without knowledge? Right? We need to have science, we need to have knowledge, all of that stuff, right? So how did India manage that knowledge? What kind of knowledge did we have? If you want to look at it, I want to basically tell you a little bit about these things today, okay? So we'll talk about what is known as Indian knowledge systems or Bharatiya Jnana Parampara. So Bharatiya, because it belongs to us, Bharatiyas, and Parampara and Jnana. Jnana is the knowledge, and then Parampara is the traditions, how it was created, how it was transmitted, and how it was preserved. Right? So we'll talk a little bit about that, and there will be some fun examples and stories I'll tell you in between. Next slide, please. So, the kind of challenges that you guys are going to face next 30 years is basically immense challenges. These are not some small challenges here and there. These are going to be what we call as existential challenges, because we are living in what we call as an Anthropocene. That means we are in a world where the human activity is having such an impact on the world, planet Earth, that it is changing the entire planet Earth's thing. So we are living in Anthropocene. Next slide, please. So, in next 25 years, we talk about Amrit Kal, we are talking about having Viksit Bharat. But at the same time, if you look at the world, there will be a population of about 10 billion people. So we are right now, what is the population of the Earth? About 8 billion. So there are going to be 2 billion more people. How are we going to feed them? How are we going to clothe them? How are we going to provide water to them and enough resources for comfortable living? These are essentially very, very big challenges that you all have to solve. Because in another 20-25 years, you will be at the peak of your careers, right? So you will have to solve these challenges. Next slide, please. So this is where the Bharatiya Jnana Parampara can come in. Why? Because the Indian knowledge systems is this kind of knowledge system that India has tried, tested, and has worked for more than 1.5 millennia, right? So when you look at that, essentially we are talking about the Drishti, Bharatiya Drishti, the perspective with which you look at something, the Parampara, the way that this knowledge was transmitted, and in the Prayojana. So the way that this was put into practice, and then there was what is a practical utility. Will you do something without any utility? Will you do any hard work without, if I say you just have to do hard work without any reward? Will anybody work? So you need some reward, right? You are participating in this because you want to win. Is that correct? So, see, that is a Prayojana. So, what is the Prayojana? And then the Parampara, how is this knowledge transmitted? And then what is the Drishti? What was the perspective with which we looked at it? Next slide, please. So, when we talk about that Parampara, essentially, these are the 3 elements that we talk about. One is, we have to preserve that knowledge. Second, we have to transmit that knowledge to the next generation. And then the third one is essentially we have to create new knowledge. And as we do this, essentially, this triad is called the Jnana Parampara. And this one, the knowledge creation has been continuous in the Indian knowledge systems. And this, therefore, is not some kind of history studies or things like that. So, and it is not limited to simply the Vedas and Upanishads and the Bhagavad Gita. There is much, much beyond that. Although inspired by the Vedas and Upanishads, it is not simply limited to that. There is much more to add. Next slide, please. Next slide. Yeah. So when we say Bharatiya Drishti, that perspective, so what makes this knowledge system Indian. Because when we talk about, let's say, Indian mathematics, so 2 plus 2 is 4. Whether you go to India, America, Australia or anywhere else, 2 plus 2 is 4. So if mathematics is mathematics, similarly chemistry, if you add an acid to a base, you get a salt, we know that. That essentially is chemistry, it is going to be invariant. So what makes it Bharatiya? What makes it Indian is something that we need to think about. And that is where these are the 4 aspects of essentially Bharatiya Drishti. The first thing is we look at any situation at 3 levels. The Indian way of looking at things is looking at it at a Adi Bhautika or a physical level, Adi Daivika at a mental level, and essentially Adhyatmika at a spiritual level. And then when you talk about the 4 goals of life, these are the 4 goals of life that you must have heard: Dharma, Artha, Kama, Moksha. Then the 4 ashramas, right now you're all in Brahmacharya ashrama. Then Drihastha, Vanaprastha and Sannyasa. And then we have the conception of time in India is a circular one rather than linear one. Yes? 3 levels of reality. Let's say, okay, great. So what do we mean by 3 levels of reality? Let's say, I told you, right, one is at a physical level, one is at a mental level, another one is at a spiritual level. Let's take a very small example of, there is a stray dog in the street, and then I'm trying to feed it a roti because I feel that it's hungry, so I want to feed it roti. I gave it a roti. If you look at it at a physical level, what is it? I'm a person, there is a dog, and I'm giving it a roti. That's all, right? What is it at a mental level, Adhidaivika level? When you look at it at an Adhidaivika level, it becomes, see, I am also a living thing, that is also a living thing, that is also suffering. So I'm trying to basically compassionate this thing, I'm trying to feed something so that its hunger is gone. What is the Adhyatmika level? At an Adhyatmika level, see, we are all part of the same cosmos. The hunger in me and there, it's all the same. So we are all one. So me and dog are one at that level if I look at it from a Adhyatmika perspective or a spiritual perspective. So when you look at the same thing, even feeding a roti, you can look at these kind of levels. Now, talked about existential crises. So these are all ways where you actually can really contribute from using Indian knowledge systems to solve some of these kind of problems. I'll highlight a few of them as we go forward. Next slide, please. So let's say you have heard about Ayurveda and allopathy. You must have studied in biology, right? What is a human body made of? Various organ systems. So there is a nervous system, there is a circulatory system, right? So what is, let's say, circulatory system made of? You have hearts, arteries, veins, all of those things, right? So you talk about organ, body, organ systems, organs, and then cells at an individual level. That's essentially the reductionist approach that we follow in allopathy. What does Ayurveda talk about? It talks about a different paradigm. It looks at the body as a system, and that too at 5 levels, the Panchakosha model. So when we talk about this as a system, it talks about Vata, Pitta and Kapha. These are the 3 indicative words of various functions of the system. They are not part of a body organ, they are not cells, but they are the kind of the functions that make this system work. So it's called as essentially a systemic concept. So it's based on the Tridosha theory. When you look at these 2 things, reductionist approach and the systemic approach, it is not that one of them is superior. It is that both of them are looking at the same reality, the same human body, different ways. So sometimes reductionist approach is useful, sometimes the systemic approach is useful, but then both of them are needed. Next slide, please. Yeah. So let's say we talk about economics. So how many of you have heard about capitalism, socialism? So any Indian model of economics? See, when we talk about capitalism, what do we talk about it? We say profit has to be maximized, right? That is a capitalist principle. Then as a reaction to that in 17th and 18th century England, Karl Marx wrote that book and all that, Das Kapital and all. Essentially he said no profit at all. That is the basically communism or socialism kind of a thing. So in the capitalist thing, you talk about Shuddha Labha, only pure profit. Whereas when we talk about communism, communist theories, we talk about Shunya Labha, no profit at all. But then the Bharatiya model was about Shubha Labha. Shubha Labha is profit for myself, welfare for others. So when I'm trying for profit, I'm also looking for making sure that everybody's welfare is taken care of. So that is essentially the Bharatiya model. So when you look at capitalism and communism, they will ultimately be leading to only profit maximization or lack of negation in communism, dictatorships in communism, or pseudo-democracies in capitalistic economies. So this is essentially what will happen when you look at this kind of things. So as an alternative model in economics, you can think about the Bharatiya model of Shubha Labha. This is what you will see on the doors, right? We write Shubha Labha. That is what essentially this means. Next slide, please. So even in your personal level, when we talk about economics and then what is it that we want to pursue, so the modern economic theory talks about consumption-based economies, whereas the Bharatiya model is pursuit of ananda, or the happiness, basically, pursuit of happiness. That naturally leads to thriving with nature, growth that needs the all, and then social harmony, as opposed to exploitation and unlimited growth paradigm and societal discord there. Next slide, please. Yeah, this is very, very important, not just for the students, but also for the parents out there. What the Bharatiya model talked about is not just the overemphasis on the Dhanalakshmi. We did not only talk about pay packages that our child is going to get after they graduate. That was not the only measure of success. For us, the measure of success was basically exemplified by the Ashtalakshmi. We talked about Dhanalakshmi. So we talked about the Dhanalakshmi, but at the same time, we also talked about Dhairya Lakshmi, Dhanya Lakshmi, Gaja Lakshmi, Vijaya Lakshmi, Vidya Lakshmi, all eightfold prosperity, not just one dimension of prosperity. So when we talk about wealth and prosperity, we are talking about it in 8 dimensions. This is the meaning of Ashtalakshmi. And this is what will lead to a multi-dimensional, holistic wealth creation for the society. So this is the Bharatiya model of prosperity that we talk about. So when we say Artha, this is what we mean, all eightfold prosperity. And this is something that we need to be thinking about. If we want our children to be living tension-free, anxiety-free lives, maybe this kind of Ashtalakshmi concept is something that will be useful. Next slide, please. So I want to do an experiment with you guys now. Yes. Santana Lakshmi. Taittiriya Upanishad says, Prajatantum ma vyavachyetsi. That means one of the things that basically a person should do is maintain their family line. So the idea is, if you want the humans as species to continue, it is very important that we all have, once we are married, we have children, right? And that is basically the Santana. The children and the progeny is something that is very important. So just like your parents had you, my parents had me, and I am having children, it is important that when you grow up, you also have children and continue this lineage of your family, and therefore continuing the values that are embedded in the Bharatiya culture. That is essentially what that means, Santana Lakshmi is referring to. Okay? So I talked about this linear time and circular time, right? In one kind of concept that we are trying to have right now, most commonly is about linear time. So there is a past, there is a present, and there is a future. It's going in one direction. The Bharatiya conception of time was a circular time, right? Let us do a small thought experiment. You are all sitting here comfortably? Comfortable? Okay. Let's say on the stage, I give you all kinds of things that you can enjoy. There are video games on one side, there are all kinds of food stuff on the other side. Everything is there. Whatever you can think of that you can enjoy, everything is there. And then I tell you something. I tell you that you have time from now, it's about 2:45 to evening 9 o'clock. That's all, right? You can do whatever you like here, enjoy whatever things you want. But then after 9 o'clock, you have to go out. That's it. You can never come back to this room again, right? What will we try to do? We'll try to take as many things as possible, right? There'll be competition, because after 9 o'clock, I'm never going to come to this room again. Never will have the possibility of enjoying all the good stuff that is there, right? What will that lead to? It will lead to fights, because जिसके पास ताकत है वो जाके छीन लेगा, जिसके पास नहीं है वो बेचारा रह जाएगा. And there will be fights, there will be anger. So, जिसको नहीं मिला उसको गुस्सा आएगा. There will be jealousy. All of these things will come, right? But then think of an alternate model. I give you another model, and I say that, okay, it's about 3 o'clock now. You can stay here till 5 o'clock. That's all. Not till 9 o'clock. Only till 5 o'clock. But then the point is, you can come back as many times as possible. You can come back tomorrow. You can come back day after tomorrow. All of that stuff. You can come as many times as possible. But then with one catch. The catch is, tomorrow when you come here, you have to clean up the mess that you made today. Right? If you have spilled something, you have to clean it up. Then you can do whatever you want. Then what kind of a environment will we have at that point? Will you have unnecessary competition? You'll have, because you know that you'll come back later, right? Will you make a mess? Why will you not make a mess? Because tomorrow you have to come and clean it first, right? That essentially is the multi-life paradigm and the karma philosophy that we have in Bharatiya Jnana Parampara. This is essentially something that leads to what we call as sustainable consumption and thriving with nature. Therefore, the ideas that we have in Bharatiya Jnana Parampara are very, very important if you want to have a society that is harmonious and thrives with nature. Next slide, please. So, another fun thing. So this Kattapayadi system, how many of you have heard about it? Okay, 1, 2, maybe 3, 4. Okay. So for others, basically this is a way of encoding numbers in words, right? It's a very simple thing. You can see Kakagaganga, Chachajajhanga, right? And then Tatadadhana, Tatadadhana. So if you see the first column, it says Kattapaya. Therefore, it is called as a Kattapayadi system. And all it says is, the Kattapaya will be 1, Kattapara will be 2, Gadabala will be 3, Gadabhava will be 4, so on and so forth, right? And then if you can have any matras there, Kaka, Kiki, all of that means only 1, right? So for example, if I say Vacha, Va is 4, right? Cha is 6. But then in Indian way of counting, we say Ankanam Vamato Gatihi. We always count from the units, tens, hundreds, and thousandth place. So let's say if I have to say 256. How do we say in normal this thing? We say 256, right? But then when I say 2, you don't know whether that is in ones place, tens place, or hundreds place, because I have not said what is the next number. But whereas in Indian system, we always say 652. The moment I say 6, you know it is in units place. The moment I say 5, you know that is in tens place. Then I say 2, that means it is in hundreds place. That's how we count. So therefore, when we say Vacha, Va is 4, Cha is 6, Va is in units place, Cha is in tens place. So that Vacha means 64. Now let's add one more letter to it. Vachami. So Va is 4, Cha is also 6, Ma is 5. So Vachami is 465, 564. So that's how we count. Now you may say, where is this going to be useful for, right? Next slide, please. Sometimes you will have to remember pi value, right? So look at that. If I have to remember pi value to 32 digits, that shloka, Gopi Bhagya Madhuvrata Shrungi Shodhati Sandhika Khala Jivita Khatavar Galahara Rasandhara. That's it. You know pi value up to 32 digits. See, look at it. Ga. What is Ga? 3, right? Pa is 1. Bha is 1 again. Ya is 5. Ma, again, you can see how that goes, right? Essentially that goes like that. Gopi Bhagya Madhuvrata. So that's how this was coded. So this is how the Kattapayadi system was used to code the numbers and remember these as verses when you had huge astronomical calculations that you had to make. Right? Next slide, please. So you have heard about induction, deduction, logic. These are all the methods that we use in our scientific methodology to basically come to reason and all that, to establish the knowledge. In Bharat, we had a pramana system. What was slightly different from proof, because we had a very different idea of reality. Because for us Indians, the idea of reality was always in the nature, not in our models. So pramata is somebody who is trying to learn that knowledge, gain that knowledge. Prameya is that knowledge. And then prama is the knowledge about the prameya, and pramanam is the means of that knowledge. So there are 6 pramanams. Pratyaksha, that we use our 5 senses. Anumana, inference. Shabda, that is essentially the word or the authority, textual authority. Upamanam, arthapatya, anupalabdhi. Next slide, please. So when we talk about science today, if you look at it, essentially it uses only 3 of the pramanas, that too only half. It uses only the half of pratyaksham, anumanam, and then the shabda. It does not use the rest of the things. Whereas if you look at some of the traditional shastras like Vaisheshika, Sankhya, Yoga, they use pratyaksha, anumana, shabda. That is why Ayurveda, which is based on Sankhya and Yoga, actually, and Vaisheshika, basically uses these 3 pramanas. They also talk about yukti, but that's essentially what they use as pramanas. So what you see here is that when we talk about Indian knowledge systems, the pramana concepts and all that, it is actually something that subsumes science as we know it. So very important to understand that science is a subset of the Indian knowledge systems. The scientific methodology is a subset of Indian knowledge systems that we are talking about. Next slide, please. Yeah, one of the things that happened during the colonial times is something like this. So let's say you see there is a rope, right? And somebody, because it is very dark and all that, mistakes it for a snake. How will they describe it? It is very poisonous, dangerous, all of that stuff. Is rope dangerous? Is rope poisonous? But because I thought that it was snake, I'm calling it as dangerous. I'm calling it as poisonous. Something that has to be destroyed, right? When Westerners came, the colonial people came, that is what they were looking at. They carried their own biases, and then they saw Indian civilization, which was like a rope, as a poisonous snake. They said, this is very worthless. And then that was the narrative that was built in India. But then how should we fight that narrative? Should we say, oh no, we are not a poisonous snake, we are a regular snake, we are an earthworm, we are not dangerous. Is that a good idea? Or what should we say? We are not snakes at all. We are a rope. There is a misconception. So this is the idea that I was talking about when I said we need to have the proper drishti. We should not say we are not snake, we are not a poisonous snake and all that. We should say we are not snake at all. We are something else completely. This is very important for us to understand. This is what is important if you want to look at Bharatiya Jnana Parampara. Next slide, please. Okay. Now that people have settled, I want to tell you a story. Ready for it? Okay. So, long ago, when in the times of Bhagavan Gautama Buddha, right, there was very big university in Takshashila at that time, right? There used to be thousands of students who used to come from all over the world to learn. There was one boy who was sent there, who was studying. His name was Jivaka. And then so in the class, all the students got educated and things like that. So they said, okay, I think we are ready to graduate and we want to go from here. So Guru gave them a test. And do you know what the test was? He said, go out. About 10 miles, right? 4 yojanas basically. Around 4 yojanas, you just go, find a plant that is not used in medicine, because this boy was studying Ayurveda. So he said, find a plant, any plant that is not useful in medicine. Then there were some students in the class who came with 2 big bags by the evening, and some people came with handful, and somebody had it in pocket. Jivaka came without anything. He came barehanded. So then others were laughing. Arey, ye to kuch nahi laya hai. We brought all of these things, you see. So then the Guru asked him, why did you not bring anything? He said, I could not find any plant that is not useful for medicine. So then, from that, there is a Subhashita that comes out. It says, Amantram aksharam nasti, nasti moolam anaushadham, ayogyah purushavo nasti, yojakah tatra rudulabha. Amantram aksharam nasti. There is no akshara, that is not a mantra. Nasti moolam anaushadham. There is no plant or a root that is useless for medicine. It will be used in medicine somehow. Ayogya Purusho Nasti. This is something that I want to emphasize to all of you. Regardless of your success or failures in life, let that not be a measure of what you are as a person. There is nobody who is useless in this world. That is what it means. Ayogya Purusho Nasti. Purusha here means a person. Yojaka Tatra Durlabha. There's a person who finds the utility of these people is very rare. So then that Jivaka went out and then he was practicing. One day suddenly there came a bird. Tradition says that it was Patanjali who wrote the Mahabhashya, who came in as a bird. And then he was basically shouting, Koruk, Koruk, Koruk. What was it? Koruk. Repeat after me. Koruk, Koruk, Koruk. What that means is, Ruk means Roga. Ruk means disease. Aruk means somebody who is disease free. Kaha Aruk. Who is Aruk? Who is disease free means who is healthy. That was the question that this bird was asking. And you know what was the response of Jivaka? 3 words. Hitabhuk, Mitabhuk, Rutubhuk. Bhuk means some eating. Hitabhuk means one who eats what is good for their body and mind. Mitabhuk, just because it is good for your body and mind, don't overeat it. Eat in moderation. And then the third point, Rutubhuk, eat according to the season. So, if you want to take away one principle of integrated food consumption and health from Ayurveda, repeat these 6 words. Koruk, 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 Hitabhuk, Mitabhuk, Rutubhuk. So, will you practice this? Try to practice as much as possible, okay? So, eat what is good for you. So, don't eat junk food. Mitabhuk, eat in moderation. Even if you eat junk food, sometimes eat a little bit, don't overeat, and eat according to the seasons. Next slide, please. So, this is something that the IKS division does, so I will not bore you guys with this. Next slide, please. Yeah, we are in IIT, basically Kanpur. Here, late Professor R. Balasubramaniam was a pioneer. I want to give you some thought to you all for some things that you can think about. So he was working on iron. So you have heard about iron pillar in Delhi, right? Rustless iron pillar. Have you heard about Aranmula mirror? It is a metal mirror, a mirror made of metal. And then there are these Chola bronzes, Nataraja Vigrahas that you will see in Tamil Nadu. Some of the brilliant architectures and sculptures that were made using these things. Even if you go to Konark, you will see these beams, what we call in mechanical and civil engineering as composite beams that are lying out there made of iron. So these kind of things were done, and he was, Professor Balasubramaniam ji was really looking into researching a lot of these and then finding out why does this iron not rust, how do these alloys work, and so on and so forth. Can I have somebody play that video link, please? Oh, can you go back? That YouTube link, please. Well, that's okay. If you cannot play that, that's fine. So basically, I was going to talk about something called, how many of you have watched Bahubali? Watched Kattappa ka scene dekha hai? Jo talwar katta hai na? Kattappa? That fellow brings in a sword. Remember that? You know what was that sword made of? It's basically what is called in this thing, popular thing as Damascus sword. But then the iron for that sword used to go from Karnataka and Tamil Nadu border. It used to be called Urukku in Tamil. So it's called wood steel because Britishers couldn't pronounce Urukku properly. So they said wood steel. That steel was having some phenomenal properties. It was such a steel that you could cut a pillow or a feather, and then you could also cut iron without losing the sharpness. So the Urumi, I was going to show that clip, is a 12-foot sword that you can wear as a belt. And then I'll actually show you some of the practitioners who were doing it. Otherwise, I will send that link to you. So those swords, you can basically think about a 12-foot sword. And then when these people swing it, they can attack. what is the problem that we have today? We don't know what was the metal and what was the process that was used to make those swords. Is this not your responsibility to think about if you can contribute there? How cool it will be if you can actually make this metal and then make an urumi and then show off your skills in Kalaripayattu like that, right? Next slide, please. Next slide, please. Yeah. So again, life has to be fun. So you have all seen the Buddhi Yoga that you have in your kits. I hope you received it, right? This, do you know what is this game? Snakes and ladders, but then there are no ladders here. Snakes and ropes. So therefore it is called Rajju. Rajju Sarpa. Rajju means rope in Sanskritam. Sarpa is snake. So this is a Rajju Sarpa game. You know, but then there are some unique things about this game. Normal snakes and ladders will have 1 to 100, right? Here you don't have 1 to 100, you only have 1 to 72. So you see, if you see the first row, there are 9 blocks, right? And then if you see how many rows are there, there are 8 rows. Essentially this represents the 9 rows, 9 blocks in the bottom, columns represent the body, because a body is supposed to be a city with 9 gates, because we have 9 essentially orifices. And that is essentially representation there. And then 8, if you see the center one, you see Bhur, Bhuva, Suvaha, Mahaha, Janaha, Tapaha, Satyaloka. So these are the 7 chakras and 7 Urdhvalokas. And then finally you have the Vaikuntha. And then that is the philosophy of this game, that essentially this is representing your backbone of the 6 chakras that you have, 7 chakras that you have. And then the first cell is Janma, that is our birth, right? And then if you go to there to 18, your teenagers, right? So what is a teenage? Essentially you can relate that to your brahmacharya, where you have the youthful energy and all that. So you end there with harsha. But then after your brahmacharya, once you have spouse and all that, then you start off with the grihastha with karma yoga. So duty, a sense of duty. And then when you do all of that, by next stage, end of that grihastha in 36, we get what is called as Spashta Chetana, clarity about the world, how the world works. Then if you look at it after that, we start off our Vanaprastha seeking jnana in cell 37. From there, it goes on to cell 54, essentially end of the Vanaprastha. That is essentially leads to jnana, leads to bhakti, and then bhakti, there is a Rajju that takes you to Vaikuntha, that is mukti. If we don't get that, then we'll have to go through all of these things. This is essentially the philosophy of this game. This game was the original game, that was one of the variants of the games retrieved from a 14th century manuscript. Okay, so if you can play this game yourself, otherwise there is also an app in the Google Play Store in 8 languages. So you can download that. It's called Buddhi Yoga. Next slide, please. So when you do all of these things, so when you think about Indian knowledge systems, it is not just about economics, it is not just about knowledge, it is about living the life to the fullest and making your life purposeful and meaningful, so that you live a life that is completely meaningful to you and to the world and beneficial to the world and yourself. So that essentially means we have to practice Swadharma. So right now your dharma as students will be to study hard, acquire the skills for the life, so on and so forth. But then we have to do that with Nishkama Karma. That means our Swadharma is also as students to respect our parents, teachers and all of that. But then, do you expect any reward if you are going to respect your parents? No, right? That is essentially your Nishkama Karma that you are thinking about. All of that has to be directed towards what we call as Loka Sangraha in Bhagavad Gita, and in Manusmriti is called as Rashtra Sangraha. What is that Loka Sangraha? That is for the welfare of the nation and of the world. That is what is reflected in our Vijnana Bharati's mantra. It says Sarve Bhavantu Sukhina, Sarve Santu Niramayaha. That is essentially what it means. And then if you live a life like that, doing your Swadharma and Nishkama Karma for the Loka Sangraha, you will live a life that is meaningful, purposeful, and at the end you will also be getting the moksha. And having said all of these things, despite whatever be the kind of teachers that you may get, a teacher in a class can only tell you a part of the thing itself. This is very beautifully explained in a commentary on Mahabharata. So he says, Sri Nilakantacharya says, Acharyat Padamadatte. That means a teacher can only give you 1/4, 25% of the knowledge. Padam Shishya Swamedhaya, another 25%, you have to work hard and you have to do your studies and then get that knowledge. Padam Sa Brahmacharibhya, another quarter, another 25% through your group discussions and peer-to-peer learning. And then finally, Padam Kalak Kramenacha, and 1/4, that last 25%, you'll only gain by experience, going out in the field and doing those things. So, with that message, request you all, urge you all to work hard, work for a purposeful and meaningful life, and do your Swadharma through the Nishkama Karma model, and then further Loka Sangraha. And then with that, wish you all the best and thank you all. And if you want more information about Indian knowledge systems, please go to iksindia.org. Namaste.
So I'll request Professor Ramkumar to kindly present a memento to Professor Ghanti.
A big round of applause for Professor Murthy. He is our core committee member, he is our collaborator, since he is a national convener of IKS division, who is collaborating with Vidyarthi Vigyan Manthan. We seek lot of help from his division. So thank you, Professor Murthy. We are close to our program, and there are some important instructions before we depart from here. VVM has a reputation that whenever we use any premises from a host institute, we use it and we give that premises in same condition or even better. And that is possible if all the students and parents, they help us. Please ensure that when you vacate your room in the hostel, we deposit the keys back at the reception. Can we do that? Isn't it? We'll make sure that all the utilities which were there, they are in the order. Isn't it a beautiful host? A big round of applause is deserved for IIT Kanpur. Okay. Thank you. Some parents requested that they need a vehicle immediately after the event because they have train bus to catch. Please check the WhatsApp group where our volunteers are communicating to you and they are telling you the timings. You have to follow and cooperate with us. 2 days ago, none of us were here. In a matter of another couple of hours, again these 1,000+ people will vanish like anything. But when we do that, we should do it very seamlessly, and that is possible only with your cooperation. Until now, all of you were amazing guests, and IIT Indore is delighted to have you, IIT Kanpur is delighted to have you here. So we will break for a minute after some instructions. If you want to drink water, use washroom, do that. And come back immediately in maximum 10 minutes. When we come back, we are going to rearrange. Our volunteers are requesting parents to cooperate. And I know you are beautiful parents. Why you are beautiful? Because your daughter has made you proud. Because of them, you are getting chance to come here. So what is that we are going to do? We will have students sitting in the front rows. Parents will take back seats and the top gallery. You have a special place for you. You will be sitting in the gallery, and from there you are going to watch from that balcony view. Okay? So, main hero for this program is student, isn't it? And they are the real winners, so they deserve front seats. So those who are sitting in the back should come forward. Do you agree with me? Oh, great. So parents, have you listened to this? Yes? So please cooperate with us. Sure. All of you, I don't know whether you are aware of, we have 20 international guests with us. These are students from 4 countries outside India, and they gave very similar exam like VVM. I have a special request for these 20 students. Please keep your bag here on your seat and you follow Shri Prasad ji outside for a quick interaction session. So all these 20 students, please raise your hand. Keep your bag on your seat and come, please follow Shri Prasad ji. Please come outside quickly. Okay, so these students, please follow him. Rest of the students, you can keep your bags. You are not going to keep any seat vacant, and parents are going to rearrange, they are going to go back. We will come back in 10 minutes, means how many seconds? Anybody can do calculation? 600 seconds. Okay, great. See you soon. Okay, parents from Chhattisgarh, can you please raise your hand? Can you come towards right side of this dais? Only parents from Chhattisgarh, we have to communicate some message to them. वही बोल रहा ओके जो ये जो कंट्रोल सिस्टम है उसके सामने बैठे हुए पेरेंट्स आप एक बार खड़े होंगे और आपके लिए जो बालकनी में स्पेशल सीट है वहां पे जाएंगे आप और स्टेट कोऑर्डिनेटर से रिक्वेस्ट है आप एक बार ये देखेंगे पेरेंट्स बालकनी में जाएंगे और जो पीछे की रो में स्टूडेंट बैठे हैं बेटा आप प्लीज पीछे आगे आ जाइए ये जो पूरा कार्यक्रम चलेगा इसमें पूरे अनुशासन के साथ हम बैठेंगे आपसे विनम्र निवेदन रहेगा कि कोई अपना फोन यूज नहीं करेगा उसको स्विच ऑफ करेंगे और पर्स में पॉकेट में बैग में रखेंगे वो हाथ में रहेगा वाइब्रेटर पे रहेगा आवाज आएगी और क्या समस्या है ना अभी फोन एक ऑर्गन बन गया है बॉडी का पार्ट वो यहां वहां जाता है वो डिस्ट्रैक्ट भी करता है तो पूरे हॉल में हम इंश्योर करेंगे कि कोई फोन नहीं बजेगा
Hello, just give attention for a few minutes. We want some students who Mokshit 8A. Who is Mokshit? Advika, where is Advika? Parvati is here. Paras, Swayam Mishra from 10th standard, come here. Bas. MS Nithila from 10C10, Tamil Nadu.
फोटो खींच लो भाई साहब एक बढ़िया सी। माननीय सज्जनगढ़ बंधुगढ़।
नमस्ते। Our volunteers are making continuous request to some parents, and the way you have cooperated with us until now, we need your cooperation till we disperse and we vacate IIT Kanpur premises. We have to do this program as professional as possible, and that is possible only when you cooperate. There are around 25 seats available in the first floor balcony. So parents, understand that this event is for students. They are our future, they are future of Bharat. तो भारत के निर्माण में जो लोगों का योगदान रहेगा उन लोगों को प्राथमिकता देंगे, है कि नहीं देंगे? नहीं है ना? तो हमारे वॉलेंटियर्स जो आपको रिक्वेस्ट करेंगे, तो हम आपसे सहयोग की अपेक्षा करते हैं। फर्स्ट फ्लोर बालकनी में आपको डायरेक्ट करेंगे, वहाँ पे लगभग 25 एक सीट ऊपर उपलब्ध है। स्टूडेंट्स इंश्योर करेंगे कि कोई भी सीट वैकेंट ना रहे। बैग रखने के लिए सीट का उपयोग नहीं करेंगे, बैग सीट के नीचे रखेंगे। अपने चीफ गेस्ट आएंगे तो उनका स्वागत कैसे करेंगे, आप एक बार बता सकते हैं? नहीं, मजा नहीं आया। नहीं, मैं अगर चीफ गेस्ट होता तो मुझे तो अच्छा नहीं लगता। फिर से एक बार ट्राई करते हैं क्या? ये बेहतर था। बच्चे जब एग्जाम दे रहे थे तब पेरेंट्स के साथ हमने एक एक्सरसाइज किया था। कल मैंने एक सेशन लिया था ना, सेम एक्सरसाइज हम करेंगे बच्चों के साथ और स्टेट कोऑर्डिनेटर्स के साथ, एकेडमिक टीम मेंबर्स के साथ। अपना फोन है उसको स्विच ऑफ करेंगे, फर्स्ट एक्सरसाइज है, और उसका दूसरा पार्ट जो है उसको पॉकेट में और पर्स में रखेंगे और बहुत केयरफुली हमारे जो गेस्ट है उनको सुनेंगे हम। बच्चों, मैं आपकी एज में था तो मुझे अवसर नहीं मिला था। ये वन ऑफ द रेयरेस्ट ऑफ रेयर और मेमोरेबल अनुभूति है कि भारत के वरिष्ठ वैज्ञानिकों के सामने रूबरू होना, उनके सामने बैठना। टीवी पे, यूट्यूब पे, ऑनलाइन देखना और प्रत्यक्ष देखना, उसमें अंतर है। तो हमारा पूरा फोकस अपने फ़ोन में, मैसेजेस में, जिस फ़ोन के साथ आप सुबह से लेकर दूर थे उस पर ना ध्यान देंगे और हम जो बातें कह रहे हैं उसको ग्रहण करने का प्रयास करेंगे। अगले कुछ मिनटों में हम कार्यक्रम को शुरुआत करेंगे। तो मैं नहीं चाहता कि लोग आपस में बात कर रहे हैं, खड़े हैं, लोग अपनी जगह लेंगे। ऊपर बालकनी में बहुत सारी गैलरी में जगह है। जो लोगों को ग्राउंड फ्लोर में जगह नहीं मिल रही है, कृपया पहले माले पे चले जाएं। Humble request to all those parents, guests, there is lot of space available on the first floor gallery. Please use that particular balcony if you are not getting space here.
Good afternoon, everyone. Namaste. I request everyone to please settle down and to keep your mobile phones on silent or flight mode, and please avoid any kind of movement in the hall during the event. Welcome to Vidyarthi Vigyan Manthan valedictory event. I, Shweta Kumar, along with my co-host Dr. Ashutosh Ji, will be hosting you today. It's a privilege and pleasure to welcome you to the concluding ceremony of Vidyarthi Vigyan Manthan, a unique national program dedicated to nurturing scientific temper and curiosity among school students across India. Since yesterday, we have witnessed the brilliance, enthusiasm, and innovative spirit of our young Vidyarthis who have truly lived up to the vision of VVM, that is to identify and celebrate science talent at an early stage. On behalf of Vigyan Bharati, NCRT, NCSM, and our host institute, ID Kanpur, I extend a heartfelt welcome to all the dignitaries, teachers, parents, and most importantly, the students who have traveled from across the country to be here with us today. We are deeply honored to have with us eminent professors, educators, and leaders who have been guiding light for India's journey in science and innovation. Your presence totally reaffirms the collective vision of building a scientifically empowered, self-reliant nation. Ladies and gentlemen, let's come together to celebrate not just the winners, but the spirit of scientific inquiry that unites us all through VVM. Please give a big round of applause for unwavering dedication, determination, sleepless nights, and countless hours put in by everyone here today. Put your hands together for every single one of you from back to front. Come on. Thank you. I would now like to humbly So students, how had been your examination? Could you sleep last night? So which all states are here? Can we just guess and count? Madhya Pradesh, let me start from the center of the country. Home state, Uttar Pradesh. Tamil Nadu. Punjab. Kerala. How about Gulf countries? How many of you from Gulf countries? Parents from all the states, please raise your hands. Students, please give a big round of applause for your parents. We are just waiting for Professor Manindra Agarwal to come here, and then we will further continue the session. Thank you. Rajasthan, okay, come on, Rajasthan. Gujarat. West Bengal. Goa. Uttarakhand. Telangana. Maharashtra. Okay, Maharashtra. Puducherry. Anyone left? Okay, okay. For all, for the country, for India, Bharat Mata, come on. Okay, now I would like to invite Mr. Mokshit Basneni from Gulf. He will be saying few words and will be giving the feedback about the examination that has recently happened. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. Namaste. My name is Mokshit Basaneni, and I'm representing the state of Qatar. I would like to say a few words about the examination and the organization of the event. The examination, it really boosts how a person thinks and develops them for future examinations. And I'm really thankful for the opportunity that I was able to come here. Thank you.
I request everybody to please settle down. I would now like to humbly request Professor Sunil Mishra, General Secretary, Vigyan Bharati, Brahmavrat Pran, to kindly come forward and be seated on the dais. Professor Sunil Mishra. Requesting Dr. Brijesh Pandey, Controller of Examination, VVM, to kindly come forward and be seated on the dais. I now humbly request Professor Ganti S. Murthy, National Coordinator, Indian Knowledge System, to please join us on the stage. Humbly requesting Professor J. Ramkumar, Dean of Infrastructure and Planning, ID Kanpur, to please come forward and be seated on the dais. I would now like to invite Dr. Arvind Ranade, Director, NIF and Secretary, Vibha, to please come forward and be seated on the dais. Requesting Professor Manindra Agrawal, Director, ID Kanpur, Dr. Shivakumar, National Organizing Secretary, Vigyan Bharati, and Professor Abhay Karandikar, Secretary of Government of India, Department of Science and Technology, and Ministry of Science and Technology, Government of India, to please come forward and be seated on the dais. I would now request Dr. Muktaji Batele to please come forward. To commence the proceedings, may I request the team to kindly present planters and memento as a gesture of respect and welcome to our esteemed guests on the dais. I would now request Dr. Muktaji Batele, Mahakoshal Prant, to offer planter and memento to Professor Abhay Karandikar. Requesting Kanna Benji, Dakshin, Tamil Nadu, to offer planter and memento to Dr. Shivkumar Sharma. would now request N. Bishwamitra Singh from Manipur to kindly offer planter and bouquet to Professor Manindra Agarwal. I would now request Ahmad Ali ji from Ladakh to offer planter and bouquet to Dr. Arvind Ranade.
गुजरात प्रांत से राज्य समन्वयक विद्यार्थी विज्ञान मंथन श्री मनसुख नरैया जी का मैं आह्वान करूंगा कि वो मंच पर आएं और प्रोफेसर जे राम कुमार डीन ऑफ इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर एंड प्लानिंग को प्लांटर देकर के सम्मानित करें। मनसुख नरैया जी। बच्चों, इससे ज़्यादा तालियां तब बज रही थी जब आप लोग नहीं बैठे थे। इसी क्रम को आगे बढ़ाते हुए मैं मालवा प्रांत से पधारे हमारे विद्यार्थी विज्ञान मंथन के राज्य समन्वयक डॉक्टर शिवलाल मेदवा जी से आह्वान करूंगा कि वो मंच पर आएं और इंडियन नॉलेज सिस्टम मिशन मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ एजुकेशन का जो एक इनिशिएटिव है उसके नेशनल कोऑर्डिनेटर प्रोफेसर घंटी एस मूर्ति को पुष्पगुच्छ देकर, प्लांटर देकर और प्रतीक चिन्ह देकर सम्मानित करें। शिवलाल मेदवा जी। देवगिरी प्रांत से पधारे विद्यार्थी विज्ञान मंथन परीक्षा के राज्य समन्वयक आमोल कुंभलकर जी, यदि मेरी आवाज उन तक पहुंच रही हो, आमोल जी, मैं निवेदन करूंगा कि आप मंच पर आएं और इस विद्यार्थी विज्ञान मंथन परीक्षा के कंट्रोलर ऑफ एग्जामिनेशन एवं इंसा के डायरेक्टर डॉक्टर ब्रजेश पांडे जी को पुष्पगुच्छ देकर, प्लांटर देकर और प्रतीक चिन्ह देकर सम्मानित करें। क्रम को आगे बढ़ाते हुए मैं असम प्रांत से विद्यार्थी विज्ञान मंथन के राज्य समन्वयक राजीव जी शर्मा से आग्रह करूंगा कि वो मंच पर आएं और विज्ञान भारती ब्रह्मावर्त प्रांत के महासचिव प्रोफेसर सुनील मिश्रा जी का प्लांटर देकर एवं प्रतीक चिन्ह देकर अभिवादन करें।
Ladies and gentlemen, we also would like to acknowledge the presence of Dr. Mayank Dwivedi, Director, DMSRD DRDO Kanpur, who is present with us. Thank you, sir. To set the tone for today's evening, I invite Dr. Arvind Ranade, Director and NIF and Secretary, Vibha, to deliver the welcome address. Let's give him a big round of applause.
धन्यवाद। Most respected dais, dear children, the people on the dais, I think my job is to welcome them, but before that, I would like all of you to know what kind of dignitaries are sitting in front of you. And perhaps many of you might feel the dream come true. The most respected Honorable Secretary of Department of Science and Technology, Government of India,
Professor Abhay Karandikar. I think I wish that he should be known across the globe for his real contribution to the field of science, technology, and communication. My dear friends, parents, I think most of us now, the mobile that we hold in our hand, we always speak, मेरा आपका नंबर आपका मोबाइल 5G enabled है क्या? I think many of you must be asking this question, especially in the time when you want all communications to be in the fastest possible. And if at all in this country, if who has brought this 5G technology, then none other than the respected Professor Abhay Karandikar, a man known for the wireless communication in the country. And before he took over as a Secretary of Department of Science and Technology, he was the director of the same institute where we all are sitting. And he is also the alumni of the IIT Kanpur. So I am pretty sure most of you must be looking, how can I be a person like a Professor Abhay Karandikar? And that's what I think when we all should go with. We have another dignitary who has been part of this inaugural function as well. Guest of honor and the director of IIT Kanpur, Professor Maninder Agrawal. Again, dear friend, you have heard about him, but I think something you might not be known about him. I hope, since we all are the students, especially when the subject like mathematics comes to us, we always try to see and keep on wondering how to find the largest prime number. Am I right? And the man who designed an algorithm to find the largest prime number, and along with his two students, and he is also for that, I would say, you all must know the award that he got is a Clay Research Award in 2002, and he is known across the globe for his great contribution for identifying the primarily of the number. And today he is also contributing in the quantum technologies and quantum mechanics. And that's why I want all of you to know that the kind of people who are addressing you are the motivation. The one that you all will feel proud when you get the awards by these people. We could have brought various people for all of you, but I want, rather entire team of Vidyarthi Vigyan Manthan wants the people whose contribution in the field of science and technology should be known to all of us. In fact, our basic motive for VVM is also the same. So I welcome both of them, who is the important dignitaries for all of you to motivate for the great contributions that we as now the senior citizens or likely to be a senior citizen expect that all of you should be looking forward to be like them. Of course, the Vidyarthi Vigyan Manthan, it comes to who is the one who has started it. Then obviously I must tell you that there are a lot of government initiatives, there are a lot of schemes, but the program which has been organized, initiated, which is actually trying to evaluate you in all the possible ways. I think you have gone through the what you call peer-to-peer learning, understanding the 360-degree evaluation, understanding the creativity among you, innovation spirit, understanding the various reasoning and what science and mathematics you all know about. And then, of course, a man who keeps on not only motivating, but who keeps on guiding. And the person who makes continue to work all the Karyakartas of Vijnana Bharati is none other than the National Organizing Secretary, respected Dr. Shiv Kumar Sharma ji. We also welcome you. And the entire Vidyarthi Vigyan Manthan, the team, I must tell you, dear friends, parents, that Vidyarthi Vigyan Manthan is a huge program. This has been carried out by the simple karyakartas, by a team of about 500 people across the country. And the person who is leading, along with him, there is a core team of Vigyana Bharati who works day and night to make this kind of a success to all of you. We have got another person with us who discussed with all of you, and that is Professor Ganti Murthy, who is the National Coordinator of Indian Knowledge System. And you must have seen the kind of work, the kind of things that the government of India is trying to take to all of us. And along with them, we have got a Sunil Mishra ji, who is the Secretary of Vigyana Bharati Brahmavat. We have Professor Ram Kumar, a person, I would say the architect or the person who made this particular function a great success, Professor Ram Kumar ji from IIT Kanpur, and Dr. Brajesh Pandey, who is leading our academic part of Vidyarthi Vigyan Manthan. And as well as we have got a lot of people in the first line who are sitting. I welcome all of them. Along with them, we have got a beautiful evaluators who are there. There are state coordinators, there are various stakeholders of Vigyana Bharati and the people from NCSM and NCRT who are part of this. So I welcome all of them as well. And the most important welcome belongs to all of you and parents who is ensuring that Vidyarthi Vigyan Manthan is an important platform for all your children, and you yourself children also feels that you learn. And I think the feedback is going to give you that particular answers to when it comes to feedback. So that's all I wanted to welcome all of them and make you understand who is sitting and standing in front of you are the leaders of science and technology of our nation we all should be proud of. I welcome you all once again. Dhanyavad.
बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद महोदय। आज जैसा कि हम सभी को विदित है कि हम सभी यहाँ पर विद्यार्थी विज्ञान मंथन परीक्षा के नेशनल कैंप के लिए यहाँ उपस्थित हुए हैं, और जो विद्यार्थी यहाँ तक पहुँचे हैं वो 3 स्टेजेस, आज उनका तीसरा स्टेज है जो क्वालिफाई करके यहाँ पे आए हैं। तो कुछ छात्रों के मुख से भी सुनने में समझ में आएगा कि हम लोग जिन्होंने इस पे काम किया, छात्रों ने परीक्षा दी, तो क्या भाव है उनका। तो एक स्टूडेंट फीडबैक जो कि मैं समझता हूँ कि बहुत ही आवश्यक होगा, और इसका प्रारंभ कक्षा 7 के विद्यार्थी से करते हैं। तो मैं कक्षा 7 के विद्यार्थी जो यहाँ पर उपस्थित हैं, अर्जुन मिश्रा, अर्जुन सुन रहे हैं मेरी बात? हाँ, प्लीज़ आप आइए और बताइए कि आपका अनुभव कैसा रहा विद्यार्थी विज्ञान मंथन का।
Vande Mataram everyone. So, my name is Arjun Mishra. I am a student of grade 7th, and this is my second time at the VVM National Level Camp. You know, it is such a surreal experience to be here. I have been dreaming about this moment for 2 to 3 months ever since it was announced. And now that it is here, the serotonin and the adrenaline in me has no bounds. What I am especially excited about is obviously the IIT Kanpur campus and the VVM exam itself. What I like the most about VVM exam and what makes it different from the other exams, in my opinion, is that VVM not only allows you to display your academic prowess, but it also gives you a platform to develop holistically, 360-degree learning. It gives you a chance for peer learning. I even learned how to say my name is Arjun in Khasi, Nakritai Arjun, and I'm really thankful to my friend Aranyak for that. And one of the biggest things which only VVM does, no other exam in the world, no other competition in the world, is the experimental skill test. It is really nice to be here. Thank you. It is really nice to be here and do those experiments ourselves, discover things ourselves, not just follow what has been told to us, but experiment and then follow. Finally, before I go, I would like to thank the volunteers, especially Vijay Bahadur sir, for always being there for me and for the group, along with the organizing committee and the invigilators for making the experimental part of the exam seamless, and also Kuldeep Avasthi sir right here for making me feel right at home. And with thanks, Jai Hind.
बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद अर्जुन। कक्षा 8 से आद्विका नारिकर और कक्षा 10 से 2 छात्रों को मैं और आमंत्रित करूंगा। एक छात्रा है निथिला और स्वयं मिश्रा। निथिला, स्वयं मिश्रा, आ जाइए।
Namaste to one and all present here. My name is Advika Narkar. I am from class 8th and I live in Indore, but I'm originally from Mumbai. And today I'm here to give my feedback on VVM, that is Vidyarthi Vigyan Manthan. So personally, I believe that Vidyarthi Vigyan Manthan is an enriching experience for every student who has an aptitude in science and mathematics. Moreover, the best thing about VVM, according to me, is that it enhances the students' creativity. It allows students to think creatively and think about innovative solutions to everyday problems. Moreover, VVM is not just an enriching experience. It is also an opportunity to socialize and get to know about India and its culture. For instance, there are regular questions about Indian knowledge system, the Indian culture and our heritage, and therefore students are able to learn more about what is really India. Moreover, students also get to collaborate and interact with other children from all parts of India. Therefore, I believe that VVM is an experience which everyone must VVM is an experience that everyone must have so that they feel great. Thank you.
A very good afternoon to one and all present over here. Most respected dignitaries, respected parents, and my dear friends. Myself, Swayam Mishra of class 10 from Odisha, and today I feel very honored to have got this golden opportunity to share my feedback on the 2 days national camp at IIT Kanpur. This is my second time participating at the VVM and first time appearing for the national level camp. And the very first thing I would like to share about VVM is that, as everybody told, that it is very different from the conventional exams, because in other exams where you have to learn and jot down on your answer sheet, VVM is very different from them. Here it doesn't only check our academic prowess but also looks at a person through various aspects, through experiments, through interactions, interviews, where every person can be verified through every aspect. And here 2 days have been so great in the prestigious campus of IIT Kanpur, and in the various laboratories that I went, and in the curriculum where I got to know about the sanity my soil holds, my country, and to learn about our culture and the experiments, everything. It was a privilege to be here 2 days camp, and irrespective of if I win or not today, it was definitely a great experience, and everybody should participate, for it helps in the overall development of a person, scientifically as well as personally. Thank you.
Good evening everyone. I am Nitira MS from class 10 and I am here to share my feedback on VVM exam. So this is my second time at national level camp at VVM for VVM. So both experiences were equally fruitful. I feel that every student must get an opportunity to write this exam, because this all the activities were curated to assess all the students in various aspects and angles, and all the questions were so thought-provoking that compelled us to think out of the box, which we may not have done unless we have been put into such circumstances. So I've always enjoyed VVM, and I like to do experiments, and this exam has given me the platform to express all my talents in practicals. So thank you for the opportunity.
Thank you, students. Up next, we welcome Dr. Shiv Kumar Sharma, National Organizing Secretary, Vigyan Bharati, to deliver a special address. Please give him a big round of applause.
Namaste. What happened? Namaste. Very good. स्टूडेंट्स की आवाज़ तो लाउडली होनी चाहिए ना। मंच पे विराजमान आज के कार्यक्रम के मुख्य अतिथि डीएसटी के सेक्रेटरी परमादरणीय अभय करंदीकर जी, इस संस्थान में जिसमें हम लोग 2 दिन से अलग अलग प्रकार के ब्रेन स्टॉर्मिंग सेशंस कर रहे हैं, इस संस्थान के यशस्वी डायरेक्टर प्रोफेसर बड़ेंद्र अग्रवाल जी, मंच पे विराजमान अन्य सभी विशिष्टजन, इस सभागार में उपस्थित आप सभी, विभिन्न स्थानों से पधारे हुए अभिभावक बंधु भगिनी, विद्यार्थी विज्ञान मंथन और विज्ञान भारती के दायित्व वाले सभी कार्यकर्ता, तथा प्रिय विद्यार्थी भाइयों बहनों, when we are talking about the Vidyarthi Vigyan Manthan, there are 3 words, Vidyarthi, Vigyan and Manthan. Do you know who is the Vidyarthi? To whom you will say the student? When you are going to school and learning something, that's only your student, or every person who want to learn, who want to gain the knowledge, each and every time, every person is student. Is it right or wrong? Every person is student, myself also, including to you also. Because I want to learn something. When 3 students giving the experience here, they talking up, we have gained the knowledge like this and that. That means we are understanding, we try to learn what they are saying to us and what they are doing with us. तो every person, प्रत्येक व्यक्ति जो कुछ सीखना चाहता है, want to learn, want to gain the knowledge, तो every person is student. Formal students we say because we have registered in the particular class, we are going to the school, we are attending the class, and then we are giving the exam and we get the marks. That is not the definition of a student. Vidyarthi means the person who want to gain the knowledge, who want to learn each and every time. Every person is student. प्रत्येक व्यक्ति विद्यार्थी है. Second word is geology. Only these words is science or something else also? What do you understand by the science? Yeah, everything which is going in a particular process, the whole nature is science. We observe, the scientists observe what is going on in the nature. They find out some results. They are doing some experiments. So everything in surrounding us, everything is science. And Manthan, what is Manthan? Storming. What is the actual definition of a Manthan? Have you listened Samudra Manthan? What is that? Samudra Manthan. When we talking about the Manthan, there are two directions. When we rubbing the hands, one is the left to right and another is right to left. That means positivity and negativity, both is combined and both is in activate mode, then the result will become into Manthan. Vidyarthi Vigyan Manthan, VVM, conducted by the Vigyan Bharati, the actual purpose of Vidyarthi Vigyan Manthan, during this age, when we are attending the class 6, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th, during this age, we only the some time of some kind of syllabus our academic team have prescribed you, and we have prepare and school level, then state level, state camp, and after that national camp we are attending it. We will get the marks. Someone will be the first place, someone will be the second place or third place, like that. But actual purpose of Vidyarthi Vigyan Manthan is what? As students, our observation system about the science, about this nature, when we are thinking about that one and we are finding something new, some innovative ideas, when we are doing like this, then we can say we have attained the system of Vidyarthi Vigyan Manthan, and after that the basic purpose जो विद्यार्थी विज्ञान मंथन का मूल उद्देश्य है वो हम पूरा कर रहे हैं. तो एज आई थिंक विज्ञान भारती के कार्यकर्ता के नाते से मेरा आप सबसे रिक्वेस्ट यही है, ओनली दिस वन आई वांट टू से टू यू, when you are participating in the Vidyarthi Vigyan Manthan, maybe school level, maybe state camp or maybe national camp, so we should think, we should learn, we should gain the knowledge in the scientific process. So many type of the problems in society nowadays. But as a student of science, we are finding, we are identified the problem and we are giving the solution in the scientific way. Then we will say that we have attained in the proper process in Vidyarthi Vigyan Manthan of a national camp. तो मुझे पूरा विश्वास है कि इस 2 दिन के अंदर जो आपने अनुभव किया है स्कूल लेवल से लेकर के नेशनल कैंप तक, उस अनुभव के आधार पर द वे ऑफ थिंकिंग इन द साइंटिफिक प्रोसेस, आपके मस्तिष्क में विज्ञान सम्मत पद्धति से जो कुछ आइडियाज आएंगे, कुछ इनोवेशंस आएंगी, उसके आधार पर आगे चल करके यहाँ एक अच्छी डिग्निटीज जो साइंस के फील्ड में उन्होंने जिन्होंने अचीव किया है वो सब बैठे हुए हैं. तो उनके आधार पर हम भी कुछ नया, कुछ सोशल प्रॉब्लम्स को आइडेंटिफाई करते हुए कुछ इनोवेटिव आइडियाज के आधार पर कुछ नया करने के लिए प्रेरित होंगे. देन ओनली वी कैन से द बेसिक पर्पज ऑफ विद्यार्थी विज्ञान मंथन हैव बीन फुलफिल्ड. आप इस दृष्टि से करेंगे ऐसा विश्वास मैं मानता हूं. विज्ञान भारती के कार्यकर्ता होने के नाते से आपका आह्वान करता हूं कि आप सब उस दृष्टि से विचार करिए और उस आधार पर ये साइंटिफिक जो प्रोसेस है ये कंटिन्यू प्रोसेस है. केवल इस नेशनल कैंप में हमने पार्टिसिपेशन किया और ये कैंप अभी वैलेडिक्टरी सेशन के साथ में कंप्लीट हो जाएगा, तो इससे हमारा जो विद्यार्थी विज्ञान मंथन का बेसिक पर्पज है वो पूरा नहीं हो रहा. ये तो अभी स्टार्टिंग है, दिस इज बिगिनिंग ओनली. इस बिगिनिंग के आधार पर हम उस प्रकार के साइंटिस्ट बनने के लिए, उस प्रकार का सोशल सिस्टम को ऑब्जर्व करने के लिए, नेचर को उस ढंग से फाइंड आउट करने के लिए हम उस प्रकार का काम करेंगे तो विद्यार्थी विज्ञान मंथन का जो बेसिक पर्पज है वो फुलफिल होगा. आप अवश्य करेंगे, इस प्रकार का विश्वास है. और जो अभिभावक बंधु भगिनी यहाँ उपस्थित हैं उनसे मेरा निवेदन रहेगा विज्ञान भारती के कार्यकर्ता होने के नाते से कि वो इन विद्यार्थियों को मोटिवेट करें, प्रोत्साहित करें. उस दृष्टि से जो इनके मस्तिष्क में, और विशेष करके टीचर्स से मैं रिक्वेस्ट करता हूं, जब आउट ऑफ द सिलेबस, आउट ऑफ द कोर्स जब कोई विद्यार्थी क्वेश्चन पुट अप करता है तो बहुत बार हमारे टीचर्स को प्रॉब्लम होती है. I want to share one type of example. In class 7, our teacher was teaching what is the nature of hard water, how you convert the hard water into soft water. One student raised up his hand. Sir, according to your lesson, I understand how convert the hard water into soft water, but till now I did not understand what is the basic nature of water. Is it hard, is it soft? This is the innovative question. मैं ये समझ नहीं पाया कि पानी की मूल प्रकृति क्या है. व्हाट इज द बेसिक नेचर ऑफ द वाटर. इज इट हार्ड, इज इट सॉफ्ट. जब ऐसा कोई प्रश्न आता है, इनोवेटिव प्रश्न आता है, तो वी टीचर से सिट डाउन. एवरी टाइम अलग अलग प्रकार का क्रिटिकल क्वेश्चन यू आर रेजिंग. ऐसे क्रिटिकल क्वेश्चन आपके मस्तिष्क में आने चाहिए. ये इनोवेटिव क्वेश्चंस आएंगे, देन आपका जो विद्यार्थी विज्ञान मंथन का बेसिक पर्पज है वो सॉल्व होगा, वो उसमें फुलफिल होगा. आपको माँ शारदा उस प्रकार की प्रेरणा दें. और अभी सभी अभिभावक और हमारे जो एकेडमिक टीम के लोग बैठे हुए हैं वो सब आपको मोटिवेट करें, उस प्रकार का चांस उपलब्ध करवाएं. ऐसा आह्वान करते हुए मैं अपनी बात पूर्ण करता हूं. बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद.
आपके आशीर्वचनों के लिए बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद महोदय. अब मैं आज के विद्यार्थी विज्ञान मंथन राष्ट्रीय कैंप के समापन समारोह सत्र के विशिष्ट अतिथि महोदय को आमंत्रित करना चाहूँगा. आप निदेशक हैं भारतीय प्रौद्योगिकी संस्थान के, और साथ ही साथ आपको 2003 में शांति स्वरूप भटनागर पुरस्कार भी प्राप्त हुआ. 2008 में गणित के लिए पहला इन्फोसिस पुरस्कार भी प्राप्त हुआ. 2013 में भारत के चौथे सर्वोच्च नागरिक पुरस्कार पद्मश्री से भी आप सम्मानित हैं. और आप विज्ञान भारती ब्रह्मावर्त कानपुर प्रांत के प्रेसिडेंट के रूप में, अध्यक्ष के रूप में भी आप अपना हम लोगों को आशीर्वाद देते रहते हैं. मैं आप सादर आमंत्रित करना चाहूँगा मनिंद्र अग्रवाल सर को.
Professor Abhay Karandikar, Secretary, DST, Dr. Sharma, Organizing Secretary, Vigyan Parishad, all the dignitaries on the dais and sitting in front of me, all the students and their parents, and also my colleagues from IIT Kanpur. As I said yesterday to the students that I hope you will have a great time over 2 days to not only learn interesting things during these sessions, but also spending time with each other and enjoying the company. And I hope that has happened. Has it happened? Very few have said, so that you didn't really enjoy your stay here? Yeah, you did? Okay. Good to know. All the good things must come to an end, so we are now coming to a close of this two-day event. But I just hope that you will take great learnings from this back to your own schools and continue on the path of scientific inquiry. You know, scientific inquiry is the method where you want to demonstrate or exhibit certain facts through first making an hypothesis, then collecting evidence for that, and making sure that you present it in a way that everybody understands. Now this method, although sometimes can be a little painstaking, may take time, but what it guarantees is that once you have established something, it remains established. Of course, there can always be improvements, modifications, but the broad concept gets established. And then everybody can make use of that to build further. So collectively as a human society, we make great progress through this method. We have made great progress through this method. And the results of this are evident everywhere in all parts of our lives. So I hope that this young generation sitting in front of me will take this forward and take the country to much greater heights than the previous generations have been able to do. And with that, I wish you all the best. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, we will now be launching website of Vidyarthi Vigyan Manthan 25-26. I would now request Professor Abhay Karandikar to kindly do the honors.
बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद महोदय। विद्यार्थी विज्ञान मंथन 2025-26 की वेबसाइट का लॉन्च हो गया है और मैं समझता हूं कि यहाँ पे कक्षा 6 के जो विद्यार्थी हैं वो कक्षा 7 के लिए, 7 वाले 8 के लिए इस तरह से आगे रजिस्टर करेंगे इस प्रोग्राम में। अब कार्यक्रम को आगे बढ़ाते हुए मैं आज के कार्यक्रम के हमारे मुख्य अतिथि महोदय को मंच पर आमंत्रित करना चाहूँगा, लेकिन उससे पहले एक छोटा सा संक्षिप्त परिचय मैं आपका देना चाहूँगा। प्रोफेसर अभय करिंदकर सर एक प्रतिष्ठित भारतीय शिक्षाविद, इंजीनियर और प्रशासक हैं। वर्तमान में भारत सरकार के विज्ञान एवं प्रौद्योगिकी विभाग DST में सचिव के पद पर कार्यरत हैं और ये भूमिका उन्होंने अक्टूबर 2023 में संभाली थी। DST में अपनी वर्तमान भूमिका से पहले वे अप्रैल 2018 से लेकर सितंबर 2023 तक IIT कानपुर के निदेशक के रूप में कार्य कर रहे थे। वे IIT बॉम्बे में इंस्टीट्यूट चेयर प्रोफेसर और इलेक्ट्रिकल इंजीनियरिंग विभाग के प्रमुख भी थे। प्रोफेसर करिंदकर कई राष्ट्रीय पहलों में सहायक रहे हैं, विशेष रूप से दूरसंचार के क्षेत्र में। टेलीकॉम स्टैंडर्ड्स डेवलपमेंट सोसाइटी ऑफ इंडिया TSDSI के संस्थापक सदस्य और पूर्व अध्यक्ष भी थे आप, जो दूरसंचार के लिए भारत का मानक निकाय है। आपने IEEE और 3GPP मानकों में योगदान किया है। उन्होंने भारतीय दूरसंचार नियामक प्राधिकरण ट्राई के अंशकालिक सदस्य के रूप में भी काम किया है। उनकी शोध रुचियों में वायरलेस संचार, वायर्ड वायरलेस नेटवर्क में सेवा की गुणवत्ता और संसाधन आवंटन, किफ़ायती ब्रॉडबैंड पहुंच के लिए TV वाइट स्पेस, सॉफ्टवेयर डिफाइनिंग और फ्यूगल 5G नेटवर्क शामिल हैं। मैं सर को तहे दिल से आमंत्रित करना चाहूँगा कि आप आएँ, हम अपने आशीर्वचनों से हमें अनुग्रहित करें सर।
Thank you very much. So have you all enjoyed this? So, Adaraniya Dr. Shiv Kumar Sharma ji, Organizing Secretary of Vigyan Bharati, Professor Manindra Agrawal, Director of IIT Kanpur, Professor Ram Kumar, Professor Ganti Murthy, Professor Sunil Mishra, Dr. Arvind Ranade, Dr. Brajesh Pandey, all the distinguished guests, my dear students, parents, and all other invitees. Let me begin first by congratulating all of you for showing this enthusiasm and the spirit with which you have participated in this great movement, which Dr. Shivkumar Sharma explained to you that what we are looking is a big national Vidyarthi Vigyan Manthan. It gives me an immense joy to be part of this celebration. As all of you know that Vigyan Bharati is a national science movement which is led by the eminent scientists and academicians and educationists for contributing towards the overall development of the nation and for inculcating the scientific temperament. And when I say the scientific temperament, it is not just making everyone a student of science, but the scientific temperament in your all walks of life. Vibha has been conducting activities, various activities for the development of scientific temperament, for the advancement of science through various state units across the country, and this program, Vidyarthi Vigyan Manthan, happens to be one of the largest programs which involves participation from more than 1.5 lakh students across the country. And as you know that we also have the students from outside the country also, from several Gulf nations. Today, this hall, it is not just a group of students and it is not just a group of students who are participating in this Manthan, but I would say that it is a launch pad for imagination and creativity. And as some students mentioned in their feedback, that this platform, Vidyarthi Vigyan Manthan, provided them an opportunity to explore their creative ideas, experiential learning, and also experiment with what they had not thought in the curriculum or in the classroom teachings in their schools. When I see all these students here who have been participating, I don't see them as students, but as I see, as Dr. Arvind Ranade was also mentioning, as the budding scientists, innovators, leaders of tomorrow, engineers, problem solvers, and future scientists. And let me mention you that this future really belongs to all of you. Our country has made significant progress in the recent years. As all of you know that we had spectacular scientific breakthroughs from the Chandrayaan mission to the development of COVID vaccine. More recently, the government has launched several mission mode programs for making our country not only a scientific superpower or a developed nation, but also a country which develops technologies and products indigenously in our country in almost all areas of science and engineering. Our department, particularly our Ministry of Science and Technology, has been leading the National Quantum Mission, whose objective is to develop quantum computers, quantum communication devices, quantum sensings, and so on. Our sister ministries like Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology has also been leading the India AI mission for making our country a superpower in artificial intelligence. We have Department of Space, Department of Atomic Energy, and other ministries, including Department of Biotechnologies, launching several mission mode programs in areas of biomanufacturing, biotechnology, advanced medical technologies, space technologies, and so on. And in this context, I must mention that all of you as a student have a great future. Today, we are living in interesting times where science and technology plays an important role in almost all aspects of life and in almost all spheres. And therefore, this training that you are getting by demonstrating your curiosity, by participating in experiential learning, and by interacting with your peers from different states and different cities and different colleges will give you an opportunity for really driving the future of our country in science and technology. To all of you, I must mention that never stop asking questions. Let the failures be, your part, and don't get disillusioned or disheartened if you get into some failed experiments. It is in fact will be a step closer to your success. Today we are going to award the prize winners of this competition. Of course, given the fact that we only can recognize limited students, I should say that rest of you should not get disheartened, but I would like to take this opportunity to congratulate not only the prize winners, but actually all of you who have wholeheartedly participated in this. Apart from several scientific policies that the government has launched, for us, developing technology indigenously and becoming a scientific superpower is not an endpoint, but a journey towards becoming a fully developed nation, or as Honorable Prime Minister says, Viksit Bharat by 2047. By 2047, by next 25 years, will be the year where all of you will be in primes of your career. Many of you will be your scientific leaders, and some of you may be actually driving the technological evolution of our country. And in this journey towards becoming a Viksit Bharat is a cultivation of scientific temper and critical thinking, and a desire to learn that you should always carry all along your life. And as Dr. Sharma also mentioned, that end of your school career or college or university career should not make you, should not lose the studentship or the desire of learning in you. As a matter of fact, the National Education Policy 2020 emphasizes the development of scientific temperament in students, recognizing its critical role in nation building and encouraging a more rational and inquisitive approach to the learning. It emphasizes this through a holistic education system that promotes the critical thinking, creativity, and a deep understanding of science and technology. We are, of course, now in a phase where we have implemented the National Education Policy in all schools and colleges and universities, and I hope that this movement, which is being launched by Vigyan Bharati, will help in accelerating the promotion of scientific temperament and creative thinking in all of you. Before I conclude, I would like to leave you with this thought from Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, that dreams are not what you see in sleep, dreams are those that don't let you sleep. Keep dreaming, keep experimenting, and who knows that one of you sitting here might be tomorrow's great scientists, tomorrow's leaders, and who knows, tomorrow's DST secretary or the director of IIT Kanpur. Thank you. Thank you once again. And I would like to wish you all the best, not only for the result announcement that is going to happen now, but for all your future endeavors. I would also like to congratulate the parents for motivating their students, and I would like to tell them that they should continue to do so. Thank you very much. Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir, for your encouraging words. Students, you have to hold your breath. You are just stone throw distance from the prize distribution. But before that, we would like to conclude this extraordinary event by inviting Professor Prashant Kodigre, National Convener VVM, to deliver the vote of thanks, expressing gratitude to all who made this event a success.
Namaste everyone. Believe me, this is the most difficult task assigned to me. And the reason is, this is just not vote of thanks for 2-day national camp. This is a vote of thanks for the one whole year journey, because we are going to conclude the 2025 edition and starting the next edition. So there are many, many people who have tirelessly worked for the throughout the year success of VVM. Before I start, I want to express my profound gratitude to respected Professor Abhay Karandikar sir, Secretary Department of Science and Technology, who is extremely busy, but because of his love to students, he agreed and he participated in our valedictory program. So big round of applause for Professor Abhay Karandikar, Secretary Department of Science and Technology, for coming here and blessing our students. Thank you, sir. I want to also express my deepest gratitude to Professor Manindra Agrawal, such a wonderful host. Did you enjoy your stay at IIT Kanpur? Under his leadership, several committees, they tirelessly worked. And Professor Agrawal, you will be delighted to know that many students want to come back to IIT Kanpur. How many of you want to come back to IIT Kanpur? Look at this. So you should be happy that they love this particular campus. And in fact, some of them, they told that they want to stay here and continue. Maybe they can join subsequently. So this is such a beautiful campus, and IIT Kanpur is such a beautiful host. So thank you, sir, for giving us opportunity to have national camp at IIT Kanpur. For our inaugural session, we were privileged to have two distinguished Indian scientists, Professor Ashutosh Sharma ji, who is President of INSA, and Dr. Shekhar Mande, who was former DG of CSIR and also happens to be President of Vigyan Bharati. I also express my profound gratitude for both of them for participating in our inaugural program. The man who is sitting next to Brajesh ji, he was backbone for all our preparations. Professor J. Ramkumar ji and a wonderful team of IIT faculty members that included Dr. Saurabh Tomar ji, Kantesh Balani ji, Kaustubh Kulkarni ji, Manoj Tiwari ji, Sudhanshu Shekhar ji, Ark Verma ji. Please stand up. That's my humble request to you. Aditya Kelkar ji, Prerna Gautam ji, Lalatu Chandra ji, Neeraj Chauke ji, Lalit Saraswat, Saurabh Mishra ji, and hundreds of other volunteers who have tirelessly worked. Believe me, they had sleepless nights serving you. They did that because you are amazing guest. They understand potential which is present in you, and they know that you are future, and therefore they not only worked hard, but they enjoyed your company. So my thanks to all those volunteers who for last several weeks or several months, they're working under different committees such as food, accommodation, transport, and as well as in the evaluation process too. Students were having their examination, but at the same time, parents were also not free. They were engaged in very interesting, interactive and scientific sessions. I express my gratitude to all the speakers who gave very enlightening and very interesting interactive sessions both on Saturday and Sunday. Did you like them? So that should be reflected in your applause. An event like this, a massive event like this, also need help monetarily. And I'm very happy to acknowledge help from National Quantum Mission. A big round of applause. Shiksha, Center for IKS at IIT Kanpur. Sushikshit, Center for Ganga. Sathi, Kotak School of Sustainability, NPTEL's MOVE. All these are under IIT Kanpur, and they have helped us to successfully have this program. So a big round of applause for all these people. Outside IIT Kanpur, we had help received from Paliwal Diagnostics Private Limited. So a big thanks for their group also. Some of our guests, they are staying outside Kanpur. So those students, international students coming from Gulf countries, they were staying into the neighboring campus. So I express my profound gratitude for Professor Vinay Pathak, Vice Chancellor, Chhatrapati Shahuji Maharaj Vishwavidyalaya, for giving us opportunity to host our students. I also express gratitude to Girish Prasad Dikshit ji, who is Director of Indian Institute of Pulse Research, the neighboring institute. So thank you, sir, for your cooperation. I thank Pratibha Mishra ji and two student leaders, Yogesh Singh ji and Shivam Trivedi ji. Under their leadership, our volunteer team was tirelessly working. Volunteers, you were the backbone of National Camp. You were there fighting in the front line. Thank you very much. Along with these people from IIT Kanpur, hundreds of Karyakarta of Brahmavarta Vijnana Bharati, they were also working shoulder to shoulder. So thank you very much, local Kanpur Prant Vijnana Bharati. As I mentioned that this is not a valedictory program of National Camp, but this is also closing for our 1 year's edition of VVM. And this is not 2-day event for all of us. We are very passionate educators who are helping us throughout the year. And I happen to be just Wise Box, I'm just a representative of them. Our academic committee of 50 plus academicians from IITs, NITs and renowned colleges, they work tirelessly to have very interesting questions. All those 4-5 students, they were praising the questions which were there in VVM. So big round of applause for our academic team working tirelessly for the first state level camp and the national camp. Along with them, many evaluators helped us so that this is the only camp. We started our registration at 9 o'clock, inauguration at 9 o'clock, and by 5 o'clock we have prize distribution. So in a matter of 10-12 hours, we are able to have some 90 jewels coming out of here. That is because of tireless efforts of our academic committee members. There are some soldiers on the ground which are faceless, and these are our state coordinators. They make efforts throughout the year. All of them, they have their professional commitments, but despite that, they spend a lot of time making sure that they visit multiple cities, multiple schools, meeting to principals, parents, conducting endless meetings so that we complete our registration camps. So thank you, our state coordinators. VVM is not complete without you, and VVM deserves people like you. And I hope that the parents who are sitting here will join you and become part of your team. Your journey will not end here. All those 90 winners, 18 Himalayans and 72 zonal winners, will get opportunity to have 1 year of mentorship. Our mentorship team under leadership of Dr. Sudhakar ji is ensuring that the next season program, we already started planning. And I'm happy to tell you that July 2nd week, these 90 winners will be there in Mumbai visiting 8-10 different institutes, including IIT Bombay, TIFR, BARC and many more. Throughout this journey, we have a separate IT team which helps us. So there are many experts from that particular IT team, including Naresh Safekar ji, Nandakumar Palkar ji, and our members from Web Beta family who are helping us. So my big thanks to all of them. And also thank to असंख्य कार्यकर्ता ऑफ विज्ञान भारती, जो भारत के हर कोने से, हर स्टेट से, वो लद्दाख से लेके कन्याकुमारी तक, अरुणाचल प्रदेश से लेके गुजरात, लक्षद्वीप तक, ये इंश्योर करते हैं कि विज्ञान भारती जैसा एक विज्ञान भारती का आयाम बहुत सक्सेसफुली चलता है. तो मेरे उन असंख्य कार्यकर्ताओं के लिए भी बहुत बहुत आभार. विज्ञान भारती हमारा एक मेन आधार स्तंभ है, लेकिन हमारे साथ कोई और पार्टनर इंस्टीट्यूट्स है. हमारे 2 ऑर्गेनाइजर्स है, NCERT, उनका धन्यवाद, और NCSM, कैलाश जी यहाँ बैठे हैं, तो नेशनल काउंसिल फॉर साइंस म्यूजियम, इन्हीं के साथ हमारी पार्टनरशिप जवाहर नवोदय विद्यालय, केंद्रीय विद्यालय, CBSE, ICSE और ऑलमोस्ट एवरी स्टेट बोर्ड के साथ हम सतत संपर्क में रहते हैं, और उनके सबके सहयोग से ये कार्यक्रम सक्सेसफुल होता है. तो इन सारे अधिकारी, इनके ऑफिशियल्स, उनके लिए धन्यवाद. लास्ट बट नॉट द लीस्ट, थैंक यू पेरेंट्स फॉर बीइंग सच अ वंडरफुल गेस्ट. I know when we have such a big program, there will be some hiccups, and I sincerely apologize from bottom of my heart as a national convener if there was some inconvenience. We will seek feedback from you and will ensure that next year's VVM camp will be even better. And the main applaud is for the hero of today's program, who? Our students. So thank you for being here. This program is for you. You are the main hero for this particular event. I am sure that you are desperately waiting for results. We will soon have those results and hand it over to the team. Thank you.
बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद प्रशांत जी इस अद्भुत वोट ऑफ थैंक्स के लिए. और एग्ज़ामिनेशन के बाद रिजल्ट्स के डिक्लेरेशन का एक क्यूरोसिटी रहता है मन में, तो वो जल्दी से ख़त्म हो, इसके लिए मैं हमारे कंट्रोलर ऑफ एग्जामिनेशन जो विद्यार्थी विज्ञान मंथन के हैं, डॉक्टर ब्रजेश जी से ये निवेदन करूंगा कि वो परिणामों की घोषणा करें.
नमस्कार. आप लोगों की तालियां, आप लोगों के चेहरे का उत्साह ये बता रहा है कि कितने मेहनत से आप लोगों ने 2 दिन से इस समय की प्रतीक्षा की है. आप सभी को बहुत बहुत बधाई. हमारे मंच पे आसीन गुरुजनों का बहुत बहुत आभार, जिन्होंने आज आकर के समय दिया है आपको आशीर्वचन के लिए. मैं रिजल्ट अनाउंस करूं उसके पहले मंच के लिए कुछ डेटा. इस वर्ष लगभग 1.25 लाख बच्चों ने प्रथम लेवल का एग्ज़ाम दिया था. उसमें से 4,750 से अधिक बच्चों को स्टेट लेवल कैंप के लिए हम लोगों ने 38 कैंप पे आमंत्रित किया और उनका एग्ज़ाम हुआ. इन 38 कैंप से 456 स्टूडेंट नेशनल लेवल कैंप के लिए आमंत्रित किए गए. इनके अलावा 20 बच्चे 20 स्टूडेंट्स फ्रॉम GCC कंट्रीज. आउट ऑफ 456, 415 students were appeared, 91%, more than 91%. So I think this is maximum attendance. So आप अपने लिए एक बार जोरदार ताली बजा सकते हैं, पेरेंट के लिए बजा सकते हैं. सर, रिजल्ट के पहले ये जो नेशनल लेवल कैंप है, हमने क्लास 6 से 11th बच्चों के लिए 10 डिफरेंट आयामों में हमने एग्ज़ाम लिया. 10 अलग अलग तरीके की प्रतिभाओं के चयन के लिए अलग अलग कंपोनेंट रखे, और उन सभी में इनका जो परफॉर्मेंस है उसके आधार पर आज का रिजल्ट है. मेरे हिसाब से सारे बच्चे विनर हैं जो यहाँ पे आए हुए हैं. यह एक औपचारिकता है कि किसी को प्रथम द्वितीय दिया जाएगा, लेकिन आप सभी विनर हैं और सभी को विद्यार्थी विज्ञान मंथन की टीम की तरफ से बहुत बहुत बधाई। अभी हम जोनल विनर और उसके बाद हिमालयन जो हैं उनका हम अनाउंसमेंट करेंगे। हिमालयन जो हमारे 18 स्टूडेंट होंगे उनका आईआईटी कानपुर के डायरेक्टर के साथ अभी इसी समय अनाउंसमेंट के बाद उनकी एक मीटिंग है, उनका आशीर्वचन आपको मिलेगा। तो जो हिमालयन 18 हैं उनको प्राइज अपने लेने के बाद मंच के पीछे रुकना है थोड़ी देर। मैं कुछ जो जीसीसी मेंबर हैं उनके तरफ से हमारे पास अनुरोध है कि उनका पहले कर दिया जाए, कुछ लोगों को बाहर जाना है। तो जो हमारे जीसीसी मेंबर के स्टूडेंट हैं उनको मैं आमंत्रित करूंगा। सभी से अनुरोध है, जो स्टूडेंट हैं नाम आने के बाद आप अपने तरफ से राइट साइड से आएँ, मंच पे अपना सर्टिफिकेट और जो भी पुरस्कार है यहाँ से प्राप्त करें। लेफ्ट साइड में आकर के और यहाँ से इधर से उतर के जाएंगे। बीच में कुछ सिग्नेचर की हैं, यहाँ पे रखे हुए हैं सिग्नेचर करने के। ओके, बैक यहाँ से जाएंगे। एक बार पुनः राइट साइड से आएंगे, अपना पुरस्कार सर्टिफिकेट लेकर के बैक साइड में जाएंगे, कुछ सिग्नेचर करने होंगे और वहाँ से बाहर आके वहाँ पे खड़े होंगे। मैं जीसीसी मेंबर के क्लास 6 से जो विनर हैं उनका नाम डायस से मेरा अनुरोध है कि प्लीज़ बच्चों को प्रोत्साहित करने के लिए कृपया आगे आएं। क्लास 6 सेकेंड जीसीसी मेंबर से मानसू कंदिथोटा, यह है राजगिरी पब्लिक स्कूल अबू हमर दोहा कतर। सेकेंड प्राइज फ्रॉम जीसीसी मानसू काडिथोटा, राजगिरी पब्लिक स्कूल अबू हमर दोहा कतर। इसी क्रम में सर्टिफिकेट्स इसी क्रम में प्रथम पुरस्कार क्लास 6 रेहान अहमद, इंडियन स्कूल बुसर अल अवाबी अल अनाब मस्कट। रेहान अहमद। क्लास 7 फर्स्ट प्राइज हृदय सुनील, प्लीज कम ऑन दैट साइड। क्लास 8 सेकेंड प्राइज एस श्याम श्रीनिवास, इंडियन स्कूल सलालाह ओमान। क्लास 8 फर्स्ट प्राइज नेहा पटिबंडला। क्लास 9 फर्स्ट प्राइज समिता अधिगा। क्लास 10 सेकेंड प्राइज प्रियदर्शनी बालामुरुगन। क्लास 10th फर्स्ट प्राइज अर्नव राय। क्लास 10th सेकेंड प्राइज प्रियदर्शनी बालामुरुगन, बिरला पब्लिक स्कूल अबू हमर दोहा कतर। क्लास 10th फर्स्ट प्राइज अर्नव राय, FAIPS DPS हमादी कुवैत। 11th class, first prize, Lohitakshita Pati, Birla Public School, Doha, Qatar. Sir, next is our zonal winner, and for zonal winner junior class, I would like to invite our chief editor, Dr. Venkat Ramanji, to announce the winners. These winners will be given certificate, mementos, and first will be given 5,000, second will be given 3,000, and third winner will be given 2,000 cash prize.
Namaste. The prize money is actually you will be sent a link. You have to fill the forms, then we will send you the money. Now I announce the winners. First, North Zone. Third place, Soham Singh. School Zodmal Public School, Jammu. The second place, Ujjwal Singhal Koteya, Delhi Public School, Rohini, North. The first place, Madhya Masood Anwar from Jawahar Navodaya Vidyalaya, Narela, North Delhi. East Zone. The third place goes to Pranit Narayan, DAV Public School, Chandrasekharpur, Bhubaneswar. The second place of East Zone goes to Sagnik Das, Alan Carrier Institute, Bhubaneswar. The first place of East Zone goes to Ayan Karmakar, DAV Model School, IIT Kharagpur. Please don't stop applauding the children. These children are amazing children. Right from the 6th to 11th, amazing children. I can tell you one small thing. One 6th standard student asked me a question, sir, both science and condension, how photons can be frozen. 6th class student. I was shocked completely. I'm announcing the next zone. The third prize goes to Anvit Neeraj Shah, Millennium National Public School, Pune. The second prize of West Zone, Avi Gupta, Hiranandani Foundation School, Thane. The first prize of West Zone, Avadut Anand Kelekar, Yavatmal Public School, Yavatmal. The examination, whole thing is a 500 minutes examination for in 2 days. 500 minutes. Generally the examination 180 minutes maximum. This is a 500 minutes. It's not possible to sit in one place. 10 dimensions. The South Zone. The third prize, Rishik Narasimha Devaraya, Sanskrit International School, Kondapur, Hyderabad. Yes. Second prize, Mr. Arun Kareka, Rashtrotana Vidya Nikendra, Bengaluru North. The first prize, Dhritiman Sengupta, Alan Carrier, Bengaluru. Now I am announcing the 7th class, North Zone. Third place goes to Avesh Gupta, Janakidas Kapur Public School, Sonipat. The second place goes to Atharu Porwal, Alan Carrier, Kanpur. The North Zone first place goes to Arjun Mishra, Seth MR Jaipuria School, Lucknow.
South zone, huh?
This is South Zone. North Zone in the 7th class. ये इसके हिसाब में रखा है
नाम बताओ ना.
यहाँ खड़े हुए बच्चे सब. धृतिमन सेनगुप्ता एक तरफ बच्चे सब नीचे खड़े हैं.
साउथ जोन फर्स्ट बताइए.
साउथ जोन 6 हो गया. धृतिमन क्या बोल रहे हैं, क्या प्रॉब्लम है? साउथ जोन फर्स्ट प्राइज धृतिमन सेनगुप्ता, अलन कैरियर, बंगलुरु. I'll repeat the 7th class, North Zone, third prize, Avesh Gupta. North Zone, second prize, Atharu Porwal. North Zone, 7th class, first prize, Arjun Mishra. In a class 7, East Zone, third prize goes Adya Vats, Dev International Public School, Jajapur, Jaipur. The East Zone, second prize goes to Srijan Kumar, Lady K.C. Roy Memorial School, Kanke, Ranchi. The first prize of the East Zone goes to Devangana Mandal, St. Mary Higher Secondary School, Kuch Bigar. The West Zone, the third prize of the West Zone in the class 7 goes to Darsh Aldia, Delhi Public School, Jodhpur. The West Zone second prize goes to Vriddhi Dheeraj Rati, Poddar International School, Akola. The West Zone first prize, Ritisha Jain, Delhi Public School, Udaipur. South Zone, 7th section, third prize goes to Srinand Suresh Warrior, Velammal Bodhi Campus, Kolapakam, Kanchipuram. The second prize goes to Param Mehta, the Samhita Academy, Bangalore. The first prize of the South Zone goes to Pragyan Jyotibal, Genesis International School, Rangareddy. The class 8th, North Zone, third prize goes to Pranjal Pradap Singh, Sunbeam English School, Varanasi. The second place goes to Saranya Malhotra, Queen Mary School, Model Town, Northwest Delhi. The first prize of the North Zone, Class 8, goes to Bal Bharati Public School, Noida. Z zone next. East हो गया ना? The west zone of second prize. First prize, North zone. North zone first prize goes to Bhumika Das, Bal Bharati Public School. ये हो गया ना? East zone third prize goes to Aranya Kumar, Alan Carrier, Ranchi. तो नहीं आई ये बच्चे भूमिका दास. The East zone second prize goes to Shreyam Pal, Techno India, Jalpaiguri. East zone first prize goes to Niladri Mishra, DAV Public School, Bhubaneswar. The West Zone third prize goes to Shreya Saxena, Delhi Public School, Neelbird, Bhopal. West Zone second prize goes to Dheer Vivek Gadodia, Alan Carrier Institute, Mumbai. West Zone first prize goes to Sarakshi Praveen Wagmare, St. Anthony National School, Wardha. Now I am announcing the South Zone. Third prize, Aditya Suhas Nair, Rajagiri Kristu, Jayanti Public School, Kochi. South Zone second prize goes to Sparsh Gaur, the Samhita Academy, Bangalore. The first prize of the South Zone goes to Johan George Philip, Belveris Church Residential School, Tiruvalla. Class 9th, the third prize go to Zahira Mahzar, Gail Brewery Public School, Gail Gadon, Auruya. The second place goes to Namish Durgapal, Amity International School, Gurgaon. The first place goes to Sanat Kumar, Sunbeam School, Mughal Sarai. The East Zone, third place, class 9th, Arnav Sanjeev Mishra, St. Joseph Convent Higher Secondary School, Sambalpur. East Zone, second prize goes to Prajakta Kundu, Alan Carrier, Fardapur, Durgapur. The East Zone first prize goes to Trishti Mukherjee, Agarsen DAV Public School, Ramgarh. The East Zone third prize is Arnav Sanjeev Mishra. East Zone second prize is Prajakta Kundu. It's a East Zone now. बहुत देर से जा रहे हैं वहाँ. Third, that's the first prize was a Trishti Mukherjee. I'm announcing the West Zone, class 9th.
Thank you. We will have photograph for two this division GEC member and the junior group. So GEC member, this student, please come. We'll have a group photograph. They have to go. हाँ, ना यहीं पे आगे बैठ जाएंगे. Go and sit. हाँ, हाँ, quickly go there.
On your knees. Hold your seat.
You can have, yes. Now I request zonal winner, junior division to come up for group photograph quickly. हाँ, बुला लीजिए बच्चों को आगे पीछे करा दीजिए, वही बैठ कुछ खड़ा आ रहे हैं क्या? अभी इसके बाद जोनल विनर सीनियर और हिमालयन का अनाउंसमेंट होना है. उसके बाद कार्यक्रम की समाप्ति राष्ट्रगान से होगा. आप सभी से अनुरोध है कि राष्ट्रगान की समाप्ति तक अपने स्थान पे बैठे रहें. बहुत देर से आप लोग प्रतीक्षा कर रहे हैं, लेकिन राष्ट्रगान है और उसके लिए आपसे अनुरोध है कि राष्ट्रगान की समाप्ति तक बैठे रहेंगे. अभी हमें जोनल विनर सीनियर और हिमालयन का अनाउंसमेंट भी करना है. हाँ, हाँ जान ठीक है. अब we are now going to the next step of the announcement. I would like to invite our academic head, Dr. Neeru Bhagat, Principal Sant Mira College, Pune, to announce the winners of junior group, senior group, zonal winner of senior group. Dr. Neeru Bhagat.
Good afternoon, everyone. Before I continue with this result, I have a small announcement. There's a boy named Paras who has misplaced the bag. And if anyone else has his bag, please return it to us and we'll give it to him. So here I'm going to announce, and again before announcing, let me remind you that we have cash prizes. And for the cash prize, there will be links sent to all of you. Please fill in the details and the money will come into your bank account. Okay, so here we are. North Zone, third prize goes to Zehra Mazhar, Gale DAV Public School, Uttar Pradesh. Namish Durga, second prize goes to Namish Durgapal, Amity International School, Gurgaon, Haryana. And the first prize goes to Sanat Kumar, Sunbeam School, Uttar Pradesh. Chandoli, Uttar Pradesh. Congratulations, all of you. Please come here soon and quickly. May I proceed to the East Zone because I don't see the North Zone people coming here. So for the East Zone, the third prize goes to Arnav Mishra. For the North Zone, I hope they're all here. Let me just announce the names again. Zehra Mazhar, the third prize goes to Zehra Mazhar. Second prize goes to Namish Durgapal. And the first prize goes to Sanat Kumar. For the East Zone, the third prize goes to Arnav Mishra, St. Joseph Convent Higher Secondary School, Sambalpur, Odisha. Second prize goes to Prajakta Kundu, Ellen Career Institute, Durgapur, West Bengal. And the first prize goes to Trishit Mukherjee, Agrasen DAV Public School, Ramgarh, Jharkhand. Are the students here? Okay. For the West Zone, third prize goes to Reyansh Patel, Sagar Public School, Bhopal, Madhya Pradesh. Second prize goes to Ayush Kumar, Ellen Career Institute, Pune, Maharashtra. First prize goes to Adarsh Dhal, OP Jindal School, Raigad, Chhattisgarh. Congratulations, and I hope you are here. So I proceed to the South Zone because I don't see the students coming here. I'm proceeding to the South Zone. Third prize goes to Saket Mahapatra, DAV Public School, Medchal, Telangana. Second prize goes to Rishabh Vinod, Bhavans Vidya Mandir, Ernakulam, Kerala. The first prize goes to Srijani Bhaduri, Bangalore, Urban, Karnataka, from National Public School. South Zone students, Saket Mahapatra, Rishabh Vinod, and Srijani Bhaduri. These were class 9 students. Now I am going to announce class 10. Class 10, North Zone, Aryan Chabra, DAV Public School, Amritsar, Punjab. Second prize goes to Abhas Sahu, APJ School, Panchsheel Park, South Delhi. First prize goes to Dhruv Goyal, Ellen Career Institute, Gautam Buddha Nagar, Uttar Pradesh. These were North Zone. Congratulations, Class 10 North Zone. Now moving on to East Zone, Swayam Mishra, DAV Public School, Angul, Odisha. That is the third prize. Second prize goes to Ayush Pal, Sharda Vidya Mandir, Raiganj, West Bengal. And the first prize goes to Bitansh Mishra, DAV Model School. This is Bardhaman, West Bengal. Congratulations, all of you. I'm announcing for the West Zone now. Please be prepared to line up here. Third prize goes to Usnis Hoi, Ellen Career Institute, Raipur, Chhattisgarh. Second prize goes to Anvi Mundada, Ellen Career Institute, Pune, Maharashtra. And the first prize goes to Shriyansh Datta Tiwari, Ellen Institute, Indore, Madhya Pradesh. Congratulations, and please hurry up. Okay, we proceed to the South Zone. Third prize goes to Abhiram Nitin, Christ Nagar Central School, Thiruvananthapuram, Kerala. Second prize goes to Viraj Bope, Ishwara Tejo Viraj. This is also Tirumala English Medium School, East Godavari, Andhra Pradesh. And the first prize goes to Sri Lakshmi Venkatraman, Jai Gopal Guradari, Garodia, Rashtrottam Vidya Kendra. This is from Bangalore North. So here we finished 10th. I'm just waiting for them to come up, and I'll start with class 11. Yeah. Class 11, I'm starting off with the North Zone. Ojaswit Pasricha is the third prize winner from Shilling House School, Kanpur, Uttar Pradesh. Congratulations. The second prize goes to Kavya Taneja, St. Anne's Convent School, Chandigarh. And the first prize goes to Rijul Chopra, JP Public School, Noida. Congratulations, 11th standard students. Yeah, are they coming up? East Zone, 11th standard. The third prize goes to Sukrit Majumdar, Delhi Public School, Kolkata. The second prize goes to Priyanko Dev Chaudhary, PM Shri Kendriya Vidyalay, Nagaon, Assam. And the first prize goes to Debansh Nayak, DAV Public School, Chandrasekharpur, Khordha, Odisha. That is East Zone. So I proceed to the West Zone, 11th standard. Sanskriti Vinayak Pathak. Third prize goes to Sanskriti Vinayak Pathak, Adarsh Junior College, Akola, Maharashtra. The second prize goes to Vidushi Bisht, Delhi Public School, Indore, Madhya Pradesh. And the first prize goes to Hitarth Darshanbhai Doshi, Ellen Career Institute, Rajkot, Gujarat. The last one that we have here is the South Zone for class 11. Third prize goes to Vibhisyan Manas Barua, Delhi Public School, Bangalore, Karnataka. The second prize goes to Punur Reddy, St. Andrews High School, Medchal, Telangana. And the first prize goes to K. Tejasya, Ellen Career Institute, Chennai, Tamil Nadu. That brings us to the end. of the zonal winners. Now I'll call Dr. Brajesh Pandey to announce the Himalayan winners.
Thank you. Now you people are waiting for this Himalayans. We are at the Himalayan. I will go from class 6. I will ask, quickly send them the winner to the stage for certificate and photographs. Himalayan, class 6. This is pin drive silence. Everybody waiting for their name. Let us have first round clap for everybody. Class 6, third position. Priyansha, BCM Arya Model Senior Secondary School, Shastri Nagar, Ludhiana East, Ludhiana, Punjab. Second prize, Brishiraj Sarkar, Daukimari DN High School, Daukimari, Jalpaiguri, West Bengal. And first prize, class 6, Adya Abhyarth, class 6, first prize. Children Academy, Ashok Nagar, Kandivali West, Mumbai. दौड़ के आओ, दौड़ के. This is the. Now I'll go to the class 7. Class 7, third prize, Kalpita Rai, Garden High School, Valleyganj, Kolkata. Second prize, Arnav Arvindra Bhamere, Bal Shivaji Primary School, Akola, Maharashtra. First prize, class 7, Adya Paul, Atomic Energy Central School, Mumbai. Adya Paul, class, Adya Paul, come fast. Class 8, third prize, Jubain Siddiqui, Ellen Career Institute Private Limited, Bardhaman, West Bengal. Second prize, class 8, Kavya Poddar, Ellen Career Institute, Guwahati, Kamrup, Metropolitan Assam. Class 8, first prize, Khushi Madan Afalkar. Gurukul Gyanpeeth CBSE School, Dhyan Road, Sangwan, Bulanda, Maharashtra. Hana, Maharashtra. Class 9, third prize, Abhijit Kumar Jha, Green Valley High School, Vadodara, Gujarat. Class 9, second position, Aryan Sharma, the Shishukunj International School, Indore, Madhya Pradesh. And class 9, first prize, Ahan Damle, Ellen Career Institute, Kandivali, Mumbai City, Maharashtra. Class 9, quickly come. Class 10th, third prize, Charmin चरोला, एलन कैरियर इंस्टीट्यूट राजकोट, गुजरात। क्लास 10th सेकेंड प्राइज तेजस कुमार, केशव सरस्वती विद्या मंदिर सैनिक स्कूल, पटना रूरल, पटना बिहार। क्लास 10 फर्स्ट प्राइज अमृता वर्षिनी ए, ट्री हाउस हाई स्कूल, पुणे सिटी, पुणे, महाराष्ट्र। अमृता वर्षिनी, now last final class 11th class third prize तनिष्क सिंगल, सागर पब्लिक स्कूल, हुजूर, भोपाल, मध्य प्रदेश। Eleventh class second prize सुनंद पी मेनन, भवंस विद्या मंदिर, एलामक्कर, कोची, एर्नाकुलम, केरला। 11th क्लास फर्स्ट प्राइज विक्रांत सिंह भदौरिया, दिल्ली पब्लिक स्कूल, रानीपुर, हरिद्वार, उत्तराखंड। अभी राष्ट्रगान विक्रांत सिंह, कम क्विकली, जल्दी आइए। आप सभी से अनुरोध है, अभी हम राष्ट्रगान करेंगे, उसके बाद फोटो सेशन होगा। राष्ट्रगान के लिए
सभी से निवेदन अपने स्थान पर सावधान की मुद्रा में खड़े हो जाएं।
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता, पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड़ उत्कल गंगा, विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा, तव शुभ नामे जागे, तव शुभ आशीष मांगे, गाहे तव जय गाथा, जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता, जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे।
भारत माता की, भारत माता की, भारत माता की, वंदे वंदे।
अभी कोई जाएगा नहीं, थोड़ी देर के लिए अपनी जगह पे बैठेंगे। जो हमारे विनर्स हैं, जो हमारे हिमालयंस हैं, उनके फोटोग्राफ्स होंगे। अभी मैं जोनल विनर सीनियर क्लास के बच्चों को मैं आमंत्रित करूंगा यहाँ पे फोटोग्राफ के लिए। जोनल विनर सीनियर क्लास, सीनियर, जोनल विनर सीनियर, 5 मिनट और बैठे रहे, 5 मिनट। आप सभी के लिए रिफ्रेशमेंट है पैकेट, उसको कलेक्ट करने के बाद ही यहां से जाएं।
ओके, सो जोनल विनर सीनियर ग्रुप फोटो के लिए आएंगे। नेशनल विनर्स हिमालयन का भी फोटो होगा। और अभी ये विनर्स कहीं पर जाएंगे नहीं, इसी हॉल में रहेंगे। कुछ सर्टिफिकेट्स एक्सचेंज हो गए हैं, उनको हम लोग करेक्ट करेंगे। और जो गार्जियंस अभी अपना लगेज लेके आए हैं, उनको स्टेशन जाना है, वो ही केवल बाहर निकलेंगे, वहाँ उनको बस मिलेंगी। अदरवाइज जिनको यहाँ स्टे करना है वो ऐसे ही बैठे रहेंगे। प्लीज बी रिमेन सीटेड। और पार्टिसिपेशन सर्टिफिकेट्स बाहर रजिस्ट्रेशन काउंटर पर हैं, उसको कलेक्ट करेंगे। साथ में जो हिमालयंस हैं उनके मेमेंटो के प्रॉपर बॉक्सेस हैं, इसलिए वो बॉक्सेस कलेक्ट करेंगे। जूनियर सीनियर ग्रुप जोनल विनर्स नेशनल विनर्स अभी यहीं पर रुकेंगे, उनके सर्टिफिकेट्स एक बार रीचेक करेंगे, कहीं किसी का कोई एक्सचेंज ना हो। ओके, हिमालयंस प्लीज कम। जोनल विनर्स यहीं नीचे आगे वाली सीटों पर रुके रहेंगे। जोनल विनर्स नीचे अभी आगे वाली सीटों पर रुके रहेंगे, जाएंगे नहीं। और नेशनल विनर्स यानी कि हिमालयंस आगे आएंगे फोटो के लिए। सभी जोनल विनर्स अभी नीचे रुकेंगे। जूनियर और सीनियर दोनों ही एक बार आपका जोन चेक करेंगे सर्टिफिकेट मेमेंटो में, अगर कहीं कोई एक्सचेंज है तो उसको ठीक करेंगे। इधर श्रुति मैम और सुमन मैम से रिक्वेस्ट है कि हिमालयंस में भी कुछ कंफ्यूजन है पोजीशंस को लेके, उनको एक बार वेरीफाई करके ही जाने दें। हिमालयंस श्रुति मैम और ये सुमन मैम से आप मिलेंगे प्लीज, और ग्रीन रूम में जाएंगे आप लोग। हिमालयन ग्रीन रूम में जाएंगे। हमने आपको बताया था कि डायरेक्टर ऑफ आईआईटी कानपुर पद्मश्री प्रोफेसर मणिंद्र सर उनसे मिलेंगे। ओके, सो ऑल जोनल विनर्स, मैं 1 बाय 1 क्लास बोलूंगा, आप अपना सर्टिफिकेट रीचेक करेंगे, अगर सही है तो फिर आप बाहर जाएंगे। क्लास 6 जोनल